paying attention to throughout these challenges, because this matchup here might just cause some sparks to fly.
Oh, absolutely, man. I mean, yesterday, both of these teams, they took, they both took victories. But of course, Tropa Suprema not as clean as a Team Flash. So let's see if or not we will be able to see them pull it off this time round. It's going to be Aaron, Ryohei, Molneko, as well as Arotan, the substitute, dropping in here for the side of Tropa Suprema, representing Japan.
Yeah, very confident faces, very fierce looking faces here, especially on Ryohei. I hate to be on the other side of the screen there against him, that's for sure, but certainly they are one of the strongest teams here in this challenge series this season so far. So top picks for Tropa Suprema, Genie, Max, and might just be the team to help prove that here. So here we go. This is going to be our first set. It's going to be a gem grab round here in Hot Zone. Let's see if that's going to work out well. So CZK going to be facing a bit of trouble here as Ryohei really gets all the way in the back there just to get the coup de grace and coup d'ace.
Oh, beautiful. Ryohei now, Mol as well as Aaron is going to be able to hold quite a tight team in here. They've managed to pick up 3 of these gems already. Are we going to be able to see Ryohei get aggressive once again? Backs away in the nick of time, and Bull will be able to survive a little bit more. I love how he uses his full charge as a defensive maneuver just to survive a little bit longer, and also at the same time eliminate so much of the cover on that left-hand side. Now coup d'ace, he is going to get taken down. Ryohei is making this approach onto that shot, but will not get over aggressive here, paying his opponents the respect they deserve, Victor.
What the heck? Sight just back-to-back just got 2 very impactful kills. That flank has worked out so well. Now Ryohei is trying to pick up the pieces here, but gets popped away at the gem spawner for his efforts there. So far, Team Flash really playing the cards very right. Now Aaron trying to force a chase here onto the ends. He's going to get blasted down here by CZK inside. Ryohei tries to get in on the action, but coup de grace lets out his super and forces the Bull to go back to base. Bull able to pick up 5 gems so far. That's he's keeping them so far at par with Team Flash, but only 1 more gem left to be picked up from them. Team Flash waiting on the spawner here to get the pickup, but Team Tropa Suprema are still trying to force them off of that zone here. Ryohei almost bites the dust there, but still able to keep in this game. Now the healing turret is going to be almost done here. Aaron's going to get popped off. Coup d'ace is going to have to pop out his super here to stay alive. He does have 5 gems after all, but Team Flash still nowhere near able to get the last gem. No! Finally the M's get popped off inside. Fortunately, it's able to stay in place there to pick up the gems again for Team Flash, but it's still at a stalemate. Only 1 gem is required from either side here to start countdown. Tropa Suprema who unleashes that first rally here, so now coup de grace is going to try his best here, but no, he gets popped away there by Aaron. CZK now is able to get the trade off, but Ryohei and Bull are still holding the gems in their hands. Now the red team will pick up the gem that's required for the countdown, so now it's going to be a pressure with Tropa Suprema. Ryohei jumps in front, gets pushed back. He's not going to be able to get in time though. Now coup d'ace goes in front, gets killed to Aaron. Bull's the last person left standing there. He might just be popped off. He does get popped off. 22 gems on the side of Team Flash, and that is the end. Gems, number 2, and he also didn't give them a lot of initiative over the gem spawner. So let's see how it's going to turn out. Side is still going to be playing the Gale again, but this time it's going to be taking the left-hand flank. Coup d'ace is going to be taking the right this time, and Aaron is going to try his best to keep the M's under control. But coup d'ace goes in front. He will get a kill onto Ryohei though, so now Mol is going to try to go for the counter-attack, but coup d'ace still alive despite the fact he was literally in front of Mol there. So now Aaron tries to go for the counter-attack. He's going to get popped.
Oh, not only does he stay alive, he goes right round and goes for a kill on the other side as well. Tropa Suprema, on the other hand, able to pick up 7 gems now, outclassing the side of Team Flash. Now, once again, Mol's playing this risky gameplay. Victor is picking up all of these gems, albeit there's 8 on his side right now, 9 to bring it up. Team Flash might be able to get that jump on him at the very last moment. He brings in the 10th one, and now Team Flash needs to go in for the attack, Victor.
The other thing is, Ryohei and Aaron are both in front. They have no gems, so have nothing to lose at all. Look at that. Aaron just clearing out this entire area in front of the gem spawner. CZK tries to go in front. Isn't able to do much. They are able to kill off Aaron, but it's not enough. Tropa Well, got us all riled up because just as we mentioned it, now we're going into our third round here. Still the first set, ladies and gentlemen, so still a long way to go, but Tropa Suprema now really wants to try to take this one. They have brought out the 8-bit here in order to do so, though. That's going to be interesting. So it's still going to be a Frank being played here on Team Flash. He's going to get knocked back, unfortunately, as CZK tries to go for a flank here. As a bull, he's going to get focused upon here, thanks to Mole now setting down his super. So Kudi Ace tries to go for a few gems with the spawners, but take a lot of damage as a result. Ryohei gets the kill onto Frank. This could be a very good round here with Tropa Suprema if they can keep this up.
Yeah, absolutely, man. This Colette's gonna be such a range to deal with, and the 8-beat and the reach is gonna be able to make sure nobody manages to get close enough for the attack, and Maul's gonna be able to pick up gem number 7 so easily. Tropa Suprema is able to hold on such a perfect lead here, and now Maul needs to back away. Ryohei, and it will be an absolute beauty as this 8-bit will just drop right back in to pick those gems up like nothing's going on in this match right now.
Oh, that last charge with CZK should not have happened though, and then let's concede another one again. Now it's going to be a final attempt here to jump onto Tropa Suprema. Side now, try to go for one last attempt to jump on. Doesn't quite land a hit though, as Ryohei is able to dodge out just in time. Tropa...
The side that's going to be playing that is most probably, Tropa Suprema, with the way they've been able to take this aggressive gameplay. So let's see if or not they are up to it once again. Maul going to be dropping in on that 8-bit for those ranged attacks. Side in here with the tick. Should be able to hold Aaron back as well.
It's kind of interesting that Tropa Suprema is going for something a little unconventional. They got a Crow in their lineup here, so I wonder what Aaron's plan is though. Because they're still running a tick on the Team Flash side, and that's still going to run the way tick usually runs a bounty, which is always charge up the super and let those super kills buff up bounty stars. But now Ryohei seems to be trying to get a setup here. He does get a little bit of a trap there on the Kudi 8, so that's forcing him to back off now. So that opens up a bit of room here on the left-hand side, but it seems like Tropa Suprema just really focusing on denying a lot of ground here for Team Flash, making themselves quite cramped up onto their side of the spawn, and it seems to be working a little bit, but the thing is, not much stars are coming out from Tropa Suprema's side, so they still need to try to find a good setup here to get those kills.
Yeah, I can definitely see where Aaron's coming from with this Crow play, right? Let's see if or not he will be able to execute the player late game once they manage to pick up a couple of extra stars for themselves. For the time being, the Singaporeans are up in front with just that 1 star on their end. It's going to be the blue one. The tick for the side of Sight is going to be continuously keeping the side of Tropa Suprema back with all of the bombs that he is going in here for the toss. But Maul right now getting a little aggressive, going in here for the push. And this 8-bit might just be able to take CZK out of the equation and pull 2 stars for Tropa Suprema. But unfortunately will not lose his life. He manages to get out of there in the nick of time. And here is Team Flash on catch-up gameplay now, Victor.
Yeah, I mean, literally it's going to come down to this 1 star right now, but CZK is really trying to turn up the heat here against Maul, but Maul still stay alive. Oh, but no, Side picks up the kill at the last second, and with the blue star still, Team Flash is in. This looks like Team Flash steals it from Tropa Suprema in this.
These attempts is a quick grab for the gem and then duck in for cover, right? What if you remove that cover? Is that going to be explored by the side of Team Flash? Let's take a look. As they will approach this, they will bring a 8-bit of their own to respond to Maul's pressure, and that's going to be perfect to keep Maul in the back lines here, away from that player. Are we going to be able to say CZK now get that revenge though, as he wants, most probably with his competition?
I'm really interested to see what Ryohei is planning to do with that stew though, because it looks like they're banking on either Aaron or Maul doing enough damage to one of the members of Team Flash, and then for Ryohei to go in for the kill. But right now with the healing turret already set up by Sight, he's going to use this position here to hopefully keep the ground here for Team Flash and to try to maintain the center line. But Tropa Suprema so far, Stu is really using most here of his super to make sure that he can't really get anywhere close to this zone. Now sees that KE almost get popped there. He's able to get back just in the nick of time, but Tropa Suprema still are maintaining a lot of control over this map here, and is making Team Flash a little bit desperate right now to try to find an opening.
I wonder exactly why does Tropa Suprema, hold such a crazy line in here, but it is only because Team Flash is not bringing on the aggression. Finally, as I say, that CZK will step up front and they will move their turret, and they have already brought the fight, but unfortunately, the pressure from Tropa Suprema will make them pull away yet again. But that's the kind of approach that I was expecting a little earlier on from the Singaporeans.
Yeah, it's so hard. They really are trying, but they can't find an opening at all. Aaron, Ryohei, and Mo just sticking so close together, making virtually impossible. They know like that, just like that. Side is conceded another kill here. CZK dies as well. Tropa Suprema had 5 stars in hand, plus the blue star. So, off second set there. Hopefully, this third set might turn things around.
Okay, now let's see exactly how the positioning of Tropa Suprema will be here. Cootie A should be able to come in here for an early access. Aaron is all wide open. Maul able to pull side as well as CZK back just a little bit. And once again, Tropa Suprema will be able to take that aggressive spot in the midsection and push the Singaporeans back. And it will be all up for Tropa Suprema now to go in for once again their defensive stance here, Victor.
Yeah, I got shocked there because Cootie Ace almost got popped there. Side is gonna get popped that time though by Aaron, and it looks like the race is on. Team Flash is way behind now in stars, so they have to pick it up. They have to try to break this defense here. Now Maul's turret is down, so that's going to give a little bit of an opening here for Team Flash to try to gain some ground. Cootie Ace is going to be up in front there, gets a slowdown to Ryohei, but the special coming in from Aaron will get cancelled out unfortunately. So far, still a 3-star lead here for Tropa Suprema and a blue star in hand as well. So TS does have a good lead up on this round so far, and now Maul has his turret up again, so it looks like it's going to be back to the usual spots here for Tropa Suprema.
Yeah, it's going to be such a pain to take Aaron down. Cootie is unable to make an approach. Sight as well as CZK being held back as well. Maul unable to do much as he will need to fall back, but you know, just that is enough to hold the Singaporeans back. And now the final second aggression needs to come through. Is Cootie Ace gonna just make the play here? He goes in for a shot on Ryohei. Unfortunately, even that will fall through, and Team Flash is just not getting it done in this game. Cootie Ace gets taken down last minute there as well. Tropa Suprema have got this in the bag. CZK taking one last at that very last moment. Side as well. And here, Victor, it might have opened the game up a little differently. So you have lost Victor once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Aaron dropping in here a quick slay early on. Cootie Ace gonna get taken down by Ryohei, but unfortunately does not get that so early. Maul drops in for the assist. Side gets eliminated, and it will be Tropa Suprema with that 1 bolt in the bag at the moment, Victor.
Yeah, so the siege bot is going to be coming in from the TS side. It's going to get acted upon now from the Ems and the Gale. That's already putting him down quite a bit. He managed to get a couple punches, I think, but that 10 percentage point. Aaron tries to go up in front, but it's going to take a lot of damage for the result. And the CZK side sees this opportunity. They take down the Frank, but conversely, Cootie Ace down to 42 health, but still able to stay alive there thanks to the safety of his own home base. Now, CZK does get a kill onto Gale. Now, Ryohei is trying to keep position, but the bolts are still coming in true for Tropa Suprema because they have a 2-bolt lead at the moment and seem to be holding steady, but Team Flash has picked up a couple of themselves. Now a bit of a tussle going on both sides here. Cootie Ace able to hold out his own. That's going to be a siege bot now coming out from the Team Flash side. So let's see how Tropa Suprema is able to hold up this offense.
Yeah, it's an amazing play coming in here from the Singaporeans at the very last moment, able to turn things around and pull in the level 5 siege bot for themselves. Now Maul gonna be dropping back very far. Beautiful sweep back in here just to buy themselves a little bit more time. Aaron's in here already, but unfortunately the damage will still be dished out onto Tropa Suprema's save. The 93% still left.
We must be tight series here, gentlemen.
Let's see if or not this will be closed out with a 3-0 victory, or the Singaporeans can force the issue, push this into a tiebreaker match and pull this into set number 4. Tropa Suprema picking up bolt number 1. CZK holding off strong against Aaron here. Spike, on the other hand, is quite low on that HP. Will be dropping in to gank Aaron real quick, but this Frank is a little bit too smart. Quite surprising with the way they weren't able to take a much more aggressive approach. But now CZK forcing the issue, eliminating Aaron finally.
Finally, and Arrow was literally trying to get up in the face of that bull the whole time, but that time, though, he had to pay for it with his life. So now that Flash had a bit of breathing room, they still weren't able to get enough bolts, though. They're still about 2 bolts behind Tropa Suprema. Finally got 1 bolt in. They just need 1 more to tie it up. With 20 seconds, well, they could just do it. If Sai can get in position, he gets an extra bolt, though, for his efforts, but Tropa Suprema, in the meantime, it's also been picking up and being pretty busy on their end. So still a 1 bolt difference. 5 more seconds to go. Can they find it? Last one, though. Ryohei has one in hand. He's gonna send it back. It's gonna be a level 10 siege bot coming out with Tropa Suprema. CZK gets a kill onto the Gale of Mole. So now as the siege bot makes its way towards the base, Kuda Ace is staying up in front, CZK as well. The health is relatively low though, so cannot really tank too much, but at least they're able to get the damage done. The siege bot's gonna get taken down even before it's able to land a single punch.
They've been able to take the siege bot out already, and if they are able now to eliminate Tropa Suprema and then break that wall down as well, maybe when they bring in their siege bot in about 15 seconds, it's gonna be the one that ends the game. Aaron, oh, so close to getting taken down, but this Frank is just so tanky, Victor.
Yeah, he is really tanky. He is picking up 1 last ball, and that might be enough to make the difference here because Tropa Suprema is 2 balls ahead, and indeed, they will get that level 10 siege bot on the way. So Kuda Ace and Scythe now trying to hold that last line of defense as CZK moves up from the right hand side. It's going to get slowed down by Ryohei though. He may not be able to get position in time as the bot is already up against it. 39 percentage points has been punching onto the base. It's getting really bad here. But Team Flash, I don't think it's going to work out well. It's so much good. Look at Tropa Suprema. Oh, what? That's just rude. That's just rude there, man.
Yeah, Tropa Suprema, well played, man. Absolutely well played. They took such aggressive rounds, composition of perfection, that Frank was such a tank. He just refused to fall, and maybe what could arguably be